Yeah. Right. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahashua Rakatham. To all the Akim out there. And Akim, of course, is the Hebrew that means our brothers out there. And to the sisters, Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's to all the sisters out there. And welcome to the Baltimore Hebrew class number 10. Today, of course, we always start off our class with a review. We might do a couple pop quizzes today. And then after the pop quizzes, we'll go into some new things. I always teach things in threes. So when we go to each section, I'll probably stuff in threes. We'll go over the food today. We've been going over food and how to ask for something. And people are like, well, why are you always going over food? Because that's the stuff we talk about. Remember, our goal is to be conversational in Hebrew. Let's give a hand. We have Officer 1000. And he explained his name, which is solid and steady. Okay. You should also ask the Akim what their names mean. That helps you to, so when you're reading the Hebrew, come across it. So now when I come across Nathum reading the scriptures, I'll be like, solid. And he's absolutely a solid brother. He's the one that picked me up and brought me to class tonight. So Tawada to Officer Nathum, Officer 1000, Nathum. So, of course, he will be the one we'll be interacting with. Also, there's some people online. And last week, we please be interactive online so that, we could also be talking to you. But remember, the goal is for us to be conversational in this class. Okay, here we go. Real quick review of our alphabet. Here we go. Everybody repeat after me. Ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha. Excellent. All right, let's do a quick pop quiz. Actually, let me ask Officer Quatazayan. That's Officer Quatazayan. Say the alphabet by yourself. Go ahead.
A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, a, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha.
Give him a hand. All right, quick pop quiz. Also, the people that are online, I think we see a sister that just checked in. Quick pop quiz. I'm going to ask you, what does this word? That's the sister is Kim. Okay. Online. Okay, we got a sister online. So, quick pop quiz. Here we go. Of course, this will be to the person that's online or to Officer Mathum or anybody that would like to participate. Which Hebrew character means strength? Which Hebrew character means strength? Or ox, cattle. I gave you the clue. Which Hebrew character means ox or cattle? All right, good try. It would be That's where we get the word Allah or Alawat. That's the highest ranking officer selection.
That's a paper.
There's something right here. There's something right here in a looks like a right there. Come. All right. So that's where we get the word alawat or Allah. It's like cattle. You gotta when you're learning the Hebrew, put yourself and when we were in the ancient times, these words meant stuff from our surroundings. So, it's like ox, leader, strength. All right, here's another question. Which word means tool or weapon? Tool or weapon, right? Remember. Which character means tool or weapon? I'll give you a hint. One of our generals means the weapon. Which word Which character? I'm sorry. Which character of the alphabet? I see the sister online. It's a character of the alphabet.
Za.
Okay, good try. It should be za.
Za.
Za means tool or weapon. That's what we have. General Hazayan. Zayan means weapon.
That's what I think.
Oh, you were thinking Hazayan Khan. No, I understood. All right. Let's do a few more.
Say that again. It's za.
Za. Zayan means weapon. Za. Okay. That's where za comes from. It means tool or weapon. You know, it's like a farming tool. You know, a lot of times the farming tools became weapons. And you got to think anciently, especially in the East, where we come from, and even in the Eastern where, you know, China, all those other countries, a lot of their weapons came from tools. Like, I think nunchucks comes from like it was a farming tool initially. So the weapons that a lot of times we had usually were farming tools. And we had to use those tools to defend off, you know, people that attack the village, or defend off animals, or, you know, straight, you know, rough animals like a lion. You know, David had to use his sling, you know, or he had to use, you know, something like that to fend off. So za comes from weapon or tool.
Za.
All right. There's another one. Which word means? Which character means water?
Ma.
Ma. Give him a hand. Ma. Mayum means water. And that's what we get. Yep, and it looks like water too. The character looks like water. Mayum means water. Okay, Mayum. All right, so we got that in there. Like this character means water. Mayum. Ma. All right, here's another one. Which character means your eye? Which character means your eye? Which character?
Eye. Say
it again.
Eye.
Eye. Give my hand. I mean, that's where you get the word eye from.
Is this?
And it's a circle. Yep. It's just a circle.
Oh, just a circle.
Just a circle. That's eye. Ayun means eye in Hebrew. Ayun. Okay, so that's where the character eye. Another question. How many vowels are in the Hebrew alphabet? How many?
22.
Not 20. How many vowel sounds?
Salak. My bad. 20.
How many vowel sounds in our Hebrew alphabet? There's 22 characters.
Vowel sounds.
Come.
One, right.
Should be 2. Come.
I,
and then there's ba, ga, da. 21 of them have the same vowel sound. Only one has a different vowel sound as I. There was no E, O, U, and sometimes Y in the original Hebrew. Okay, there was none of that. Okay, let's do a few more. Okay, which character means? Which character means like head or beginning? Which character means like head or beginning? Good try. I see the sister online answered the last question. She got that correct. That was 2. Excellent point. Sister online got that one. Which Hebrew character means head? Right? I'm going to give to you Ra.
Ra.
Ra. Okay? Because the word head in Hebrew is Ra'as. Okay? It means head or beginning. So that's why in the beginning of the Bible it says Ba Ra'asyas, in a beginning. Ba means in or on. Ra'asyas means beginning. Comes from the word like beginning or first, Ra'as. Okay, let's do 2 more. Which Hebrew word means to behold? Like to behold something, to look at something. What Hebrew character represents that? To behold or to look. Behold, like you're looking out. Behold. Wait for the sister online, maybe she'll have it. Behold, or I'm looking at something. Which Hebrew character means that? Okay. It looks like, the character kind of looks like somebody's looking out. Oh, all right. behold or look at something. That comes from the word. It should be, the character should be ha. Ha. H-A. Ha. Means behold or to look. It comes from the Hebrew word hana. Hana means to behold. Okay, hana. So ha.
Behold or look.
Behold or look. Okay. Last one. All right. Everybody should know this one. Which Hebrew character means or comes from the word house? House. Which one is it? Which Hebrew character means house? House. Anybody know? House. House or family.
That's it, she did.
All right. We'll wait up. We'll give people a couple seconds. House, family. What character represents that? House, family, within. Give people a few more seconds there. All right. I think the sister online got it. That is correct.
Bob.
It should be Bob. All right.
It's she, man.
Bayath, because Bayath means house.
Bob.
Bayath means house.
House.
All right.
Bob means
Ba, so Ba can
Bob. It's a,
it comes from the word Bayath.
so it's a Bob.
Right. It comes from the word Bayath, which means like house. All right, we'll go over all these again. So the word we'll go over every character again. Means like what comes from the word Allah, like ox, strength or leader. Ba comes from the word Bayath, which means house, body within. Ga comes from the word Gamal, which means camel. Now remember, there was all these camels that we were around.
Oh, you going over all?
I'm just gonna go over just a quick review.
Okay.
You know, camel also means like to exalt, like a camel, has the big humps. You know, da can come from the word dalaf, which means doorway, a tent door. Okay, entrance, dalaf. Ha means comes from the word hana, which means to look or behold. Okay, you have to think you're beholding all the stuff, the land that the Most High gave you. Wa comes from the word wawa. We're not talking about the store wawa. Okay, wawa means hook or peg, join, nail. You got to think you're fastening your tent together with a nail. You're joining together. You're hooking stuff around. Okay, that's where wa comes from. All right, za comes from the word zayan, which means weapon, tool, cut. Okay. Ha, ha. I always think about saying it to ha. Okay, that means like a tent wall, like it's a wall, it's a fence. It comes from the word chayaf, which means like a divider, wall. So it means like a wall. Okay, ta comes from tayaf. It's like basket or surround, contain. Okay. You think of it, it's like a circle and it has like an X. It's like you're holding. Con. All right. It's another one. Yah comes from what word? Yah. That's a big one. You hear this a lot in Hebrew. Yah. You might know. Comes from what word? Yah.
Yeah, I might.
Okay, you're thinking Yah. Okay, comes from the Hebrew word yad.
Yeah.
Yad, which means hand. You'll hear that a lot in Hebrew. Hand, to work, to make, yad. That's what we say, yad yum matah. Hands down. Matah means down. Yad yum. So yad is singular, and then we put a yum on there. That's plural. Hands down. Okay, the next one, ka, comes from the word ka, which means your palm, the palm of your hand. Okay, to open, to allow. This is a big one. La. La means staff or to learn or to teach or control. Okay, la comes from the word lamad, which is like staff or to learn. Okay, staff or to learn. And that's why our power we call Allah, because Ah is like strength or power. La is like staff or control or guide, like a teacher. So it's like your power guiding you, your power teaching you. It's like your power has a staff. Well, staff is used to what? To shepherd. So this is the power that's shepherding us. That's why David said, the Most High is my shepherd. Okay?
Right.
And then you have Ma. We already said Ma. Mayam, water, blood. Okay? Na. It's like the word comes from Nawan. It's like seed, like a continuation of a seed, offspring. Okay? Sa. I always think of a hanger. Comes the word samat, which means support, like where you support putting your clothes on. I, which just means I see, watch. Pa. Pa, it's like, comes from the word, pa, which is your mouth, word or speak. Tazah, okay? It can mean like man on the side or journey. Comes from the word tazadya, which means like trail. Okay? Kwa, it means like, it comes from the word like kawak, which means horizon. So you think of a sun setting on the horizon. Okay, that's what we get the word Kwam means. Kwam means rise. Kwam Yashal, rise Israel. Kwa. Okay, you think, rise, like the sun is rising or setting, or you see it on the horizon.
That was 1.5.
Yeah, that's why it looks like an umbrella to me, but to them it's like the sun setting. Okay, Ra. Ra means head, beginning first, comes from the word Ra'ash. Sha. Sha means teeth or tooth, because it comes from the word shan. It's teeth or tooth in Hebrew. And the last one, Sa, comes from the word like sign or mark or covenant, the wa. All right, so we went over all of our words. All right, we know now all the words in our alphabet. All right, keep saying them. I got to say the alphabet every day to my kid. A, B, you say ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za. Ha, ta, ya, ka, la. Look, we got elemental P. That's where we got it from. La, ma, na, sa. That's elemental P right there.
Right.
And you just keep going. I, pa, ta, za, qua, ra, sha, ta. There we go. Then you say it backwards. All right. So that is the conclusion of our review with the alphabet. Now, let's review with table manners. We're going to go over some new foods this week, and we'll go over numbers. Okay? Let's do table manners and coming to the table. Okay? We reviewed come to the table in Hebrew was ba'a ha-shalachan. Shalachan is table. Ha-shalachan is the table. Ba'a means come in Hebrew. So ba'a ha-shalachan. Come to the table. And if you say please, Baba Kwasha. Okay? Ba'a al ha-shalachan. Everybody say ba'a al ha-shalachan. Shalachan. Make sure that it's shalachan. All right? That's ba'a al ha-shalachan. All right? Table. Come to the table. Okay? You tell people to come to the table. Okay? They come to the table, sit and eat. Anybody remember sit and eat? Okay? Sit and eat was shabawa akala. Okay? Shabawa akala. Sit and eat. Okay? So, ba'al hasalachan shabawa akala. Okay? Let's put it in the chat. Okay? Let's put it in the chat.
Okay.
Ba'a. Well, let's put it in English first, and then we'll put that in Hebrew. Okay? So come to the table. Let's put that in English, and then we'll send it. All right. Come to the table.
You want to put it all together?
All right, then you can put like a comma.
Yeah, so they can.
So y'all can see it. Come to the table, and then it's Ba'a, B-A-A-H, space Al, 2, A-L, Ha, and space, and then Ha. Ha means the in Hebrew, and then Shalachan. Let's be S-H-A-L, so it's S-H-A-L, A-C-H-A-A-N. All right. So we got that. Come to the table. There we go. All right. Come to the table. All right. Sit and eat. Let's put that. Let's put this in there. Sit and eat. Okay, because you're going to tell your children, come to the table, sit and eat. Or just when they're eating their food, running around. Sit and eat. Okay? Sit and eat is Shabah, S-H-A-B-A-H.
S-H-A-B-A-H.
Okay? And then Wa, W-A, Akala. Okay? Sit and eat.
Akala.
A-K-A-L-A-H.
A-K-A-L-A.
L-A-H. All right. So come to the table, sit and eat. Saba'a halashalachan, and then shabawa akala. Because in Hebrew, the word eat is a call. Okay? Sit comes from the word shabbat, comes from the word yashab. That's when we tell people in the service, what do we say? Yashab or yashabyam. Okay? That means to sit. All right? All right. Now, last week, people come sit at the table. The next thing you're going to say is somebody's at your house. I want you to always think about you're hosting people or you're talking to children. These classes will be like you're hosting people or you're talking to your children because we're going to want them to be so fluent that everybody's like, man, they're really speaking that fluent Hebrew. Okay. So somebody, usually when you see your child, you pick up your child or somebody's at your house, you always say, what is your want? What is your want? Okay. So we're going to say that in Hebrew. So if you're saying, what is your want? You well.
No.
So what is your want? Of course, that's a question. You're going to say it in Hebrew. So what in Hebrew is ma, M-A-H. Ma. Okay. Want in Hebrew, there's different words for want, but this one is chasar. Is C-H-A-A-S-A-R. Chasar. C-H-A-A-S-A-R. Chasar. Chasar. And then remember the possessive in Hebrew comes at the end. Ka. So kasar ka. And that's going to be connected at the end of kasar.
K-A.
K-A. So ma kasar ka. What is your want? What do you want? Okay? Ma kasar ka. What do you want? Usually the child's going to say that. I mean, the parents going to say that to the child. What do you want? Because they're going to ask for food or what do you want? Okay?
Makasarka.
Makasarka. Everybody say ma.
Ma.
Kasar.
Kasar.
Ka.
Ka.
Ka at the end means you or your. Remember, that's a possessive. You or your. Now, if it ended with a ya, we went over this in an earlier class. Ya means me or my. Okay? So you would answer Hasar Ya. My want is. Okay? Really, it's like I want, but really we're saying my want is. So the child or the person that's at your house would say Hasar Ya. They're not saying Hasar Ya Ka, because Ka means your. They're saying Hasar, same thing. Ya. My want is. Okay? Hasar, same way.
Yeah.
Hasar ya, my want is. All right, let's put that in chat. My want is.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's put hasar, and then we're going to put ya at the end. My want is. We're going to use hasar ya today because last week we did awa. Awa means the same way. I want this, I want this. But this week we're going to use a different way to say I want. Okay, my want is, and let's put hasar ya. Same way, C-H-A-A-S-A-R-Y-A. Okay, my one is. So last week we did awa. Awa means want. I want. This week we're going to say another way of I want. Chasarya.
Chasarya.
Okay, chasarya.
Chasarya.
Pretty much my one is. All right. So let's go over the foods.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a review. I'm going to say a word. Somebody's going either online or in the room. You're going to tell me what it is in English. I'm going to say the Hebrew words. We're going to start out with drinks. We'll give you the clue. All right. What does the word We'll start off easy. What does the word mayam mean in Hebrew?
Water.
Water. Give him a hand. Mayam is water. So we're starting out with drinks. Somebody might say, so how would you say, I want water? So let me say, I'm going to talk to you in Hebrew. Okay? Ma chasar ka. You answer back.
Chasarya mayan.
Excellent. Give him a hand. Chasarya mayam. Okay, I want water. All right? I want water. Okay, so we got that. Mayam, M-A-Y-A-M. Mayam. I want water. So we got, okay, 1 point for Officer Matham. All right, let's give him another hand. Here we go. All right, the sister answered too.
Oh,
All right, now here's the next one. What we're doing drinks. We're just doing drinks. Okay. And usually your kid might ask for water, but usually kids, or don't. Well, I'm not gonna give them. All right, what's the next? Let's see this. What is the word for wine in Hebrew? Wine. What is wine in Hebrew? Give you about 15 seconds. You don't know. Wine.
You got me.
So you say ma chasarya. You'll say chasarya wine. But you got to say it in Hebrew. Chasarya, I want wine. Chasarya, might remember? Chasarya, wine. All right, do the time. Wine is yayan.
Yayan.
So let's put wine and let's put yayan in there. Wine is yayan. Chasarya, yayan. Okay? Wine is yayan. Y-A-Y-N. Okay? Yayan. Okay? We're just going over the drinks. Y-A-Y-A-N. Yayan.
Oh, Y-A-N.
Y-A and then Y-A-N. Yayan. Yep, that's wine. Put it together. They're both together.
Oh, okay.
In one word. Yayan. Okay? That's wine. All right? Review again. All right, give them a second to put it online. So, chasarya yayan. I want wine. All right, you can send it. We'll just do it. All right, I want wine. All right, does anybody know what? Most of the children ain't going to ask for wine. Children are going to ask for juice. They'll say chasarya juice. How do you say juice or a sweet? Sweet, it's like a sweet drink. Okay, could even mean a sweet wine. What is juice in Hebrew or sweet wine? Chasarya juice, Baba Kusha. Okay, what is it? Anybody remember? 15 seconds. Anybody remember juice?
I'm stuck.
Okay. Do the time. Let's go. It's Isayas. I-S-A-Y-A-S. Isayas. So, Isayas. Okay, so let's go over the 3. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm going to say it in Hebrew now. Y'all are going to translate. Here we go. What am I saying? Let's practice. We did 3. We always got to stop when we do 3 things. Here we go. So I just speak fluent Hebrew, of course. Officer Matham knows fluent Hebrew and English. So he's talking to somebody. He's going to translate everything I say, even if it doesn't make sense in context. Officer Matham is going to translate. So I'm going to say it, and he'll tell everybody else what I'm saying. I'm looking around. I just see everybody talking in English. I came from the past, traveling in back to the future. So I'm here, and all I know is you. All right, here we go. Let's see if Officer Matham is a good translator. Makasarka. 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 And the sister online, you can translate to you. Makasarka. Makasarka. I'm just going to look at Officer Matham because he's my translator. Go ahead.
I want.
Close. Cause at the end, so means you or your. Makasarka.
Your.
Ma's what? Khasar. What does that mean?
Just did that.
Makasarka.
Juice.
Makasarka means what is your want?
What is your want?
What is your want? Okay, here we go. Let's see if he gets. Okay, so he's telling what I'm saying. Okay, Kasarya Mayam.
My want is water.
Get my hand. Here we go. Let's jump back in there. Okay. Kasarya Isayas. Kasarya Isayas.
My want is juice.
Get my hand. I want is juice. Okay. Kasarya Yayan.
My want is juice. I mean, is wine.
Give my hand. All right. So you could, you see all some thumb translated. All right, here we go. Let's do some new things today as far as drinks are concerned. We're going to do 2 new drinks today. Okay? Now, some people ain't going to want wine. They're not going to want juice. They're not even going to want water. They're going to go for the stronger stuff. Okay? And there's a word for this. Strong drink in Hebrew is shakar. Shakar. Kasarya shakar. Okay? That's somebody that just wants the strong stuff. Okay? So kasarya, kasar. Okay? Shakar. It's like it. Shakar. And shakar is S-H-A-K-A-R. S-H-A. Shakar. S-H-A.
Okay, wait a minute, let me go back.
Come on, sir. S-H-A-K-A-R.
S-H-A.
K-A-R. That's strong drink.
Shakar.
Shakar. So, you know, Hasarya Shakar. I want a strong drink.
Shakar.
Okay? Shakar. All right? So let's go over the words. Now let's say them with me. Mayam,
My yum,
which means what?
water.
We have Isayas,
Isayas,
which means
juice.
we have Yayan,
Yayan,
which means
wine,
okay, and then we have Shakar,
which means strong.
which means strong drink.
Strong drink.
Okay, so we got one more drink. Now sometimes kids won't ask for water; they might ask for milk. Okay, so milk. So Kasarya Chalab. All right, so milk is Chalab. Okay, Chalab. So milk is Chalab. C-H-A-A-L-A-B. Kasarya Chalab.
Halal.
Halab. That's that strong. Say halab.
Halal.
That is milk. Okay, so we got strong drink, which is everybody say shakar,
Shakar.
and then we have halab,
Halal.
which is milk. All right, so we got our drinks. Okay, let's go over the 5 drinks again. Okay, I'm gonna say it in English. Y'all say it in Hebrew. Okay, shakar. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to say it in English. Y'all say it in Hebrew. Slack it, which means forgive me. All right. Strong drink.
Shakar.
Come. Water.
My yum.
Come. Yayan.
English.
Oh, slack it. Well, what does that mean? I'm sorry. What does that mean?
Say it again.
Yayan.
Yayan. Wine.
Wine. Come. Supposed to be saying this stuff in English. Juice or sweet wine, a sweet drink.
I saw.
I say yes.
Yeah.
Come. Milk.
Cacao.
Halal. Come. All right, one more time. Milk.
Halal.
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 Strong drink.
Shakar.
Khan. Wine.
Yayan.
Khan. Juice.
Askar.
I say yes.
Yes.
Khan. Water.
My yum.
All right. Got our drinks out of the way. All right. All right, let's get into some meats. Let's get into our meats. We'll review the meats and then we'll get some new meats. Okay, let's review. Okay. And meats in Hebrew is mazawan.
Mazawan.
Okay, that's meats. Let's do some, let's put that in the chat. Meats, maza, M-A-Z-A, 1. And maza 1, that's meats. Let's get into some meats because, you know, that's kind of like the The main dish that you probably want on your plate. Okay, Maza 1, M-A-Z-A-W-A-N, Maza 1. All right, let's get into our meats. Let's review last week. Does anybody remember what lamb is? That's the main dish that you usually eat at the Passover at the feast. Lamb. What is a lamb? Okay, lamb is kabash. Kabash. All right. So let's everybody say chasarya. Chasarya. Kabash. My one is a lamb. Chasarya. Kabash. My one is lamb. Okay. So let's do 3 and then we'll put them all in the chat. Let's do 3 so we can just have all 3 together when we put them in the chat. All right, let's do this. Actually, we'll put let's do it up. Let's do it like that. All right. So that's 1. Does anybody remember beef in Hebrew? Chasarya, beef. What's beef?
Shawur.
Come on, give me it. Shawur. Chasarya, shawur. That's beef. Okay. Okay. Does everybody remember? So beef is shawur. Kabash, lamb. Beef, shawur. Everybody say kabash, lamb, beef, shawur. Again, kabash, lamb, beef, shawur. Let's say it. How would you say so? Let's do the order. Okay, let's order something. Ma chasar ka. Ma chasar ka. You gotta. I'm asking, what do you want?
Shawur.
Okay. I want you to answer it again. It was a little bit. Let's try. Ma chasar ka.
Chasar. Shawur. Ma shawur.
No, chasar ya. Cause ya. Okay, let's try it again. Ma chasar ka.
Ma chasar ya. Shawur.
Give him a hand. He said, I want beef. Now, order lamb. Ma chasar ka.
Chasarya kabash.
In my hand. I want beef. I want lamb. Okay? Does anybody remember how to say fish? Anybody remember how to say fish?
That's the 4th letter word.
That's actually 3. Mm-hmm. It's dog. It almost looks like the word dag. Dog. So order fish. Ma chasarka.
Chasarya.
Dog. Excellent. That's fish. Okay. So I'm gonna say it in English. Say it in Hebrew. I want fish. Say it in Hebrew.
Chasarya. Dog.
Give my hand. I want lamb.
Chasarya kabash.
I want beef.
Chasarya shawur.
I want water and beef.
Chasarya my yum.
You were about to say wa. Wa is and. Wa.
Shawur.
There we go. Good. There we go. Wa or wa'af is and.
Shawur.
You could say, so he said, Chasarya, mayam, wa, shawur. I want water and beef. Okay? So use that wa is that and. That's the, wa, shawur, and beef. Wa, kabash, and lamb. All right. So, okay. How would you say I want fish?
Kasarya dog.
Excellent. Get my hands. Let's write all them in there. So let's write lamb, which is kabash. Let's write all 3 of them. We'll put it in the chat. Lamb. And I'm going to say this, especially Baltimore, our next feast, when I put out the order, it's going to be in Hebrew. I'll have the English on the side in very small print, but this is going to force you to be ordering your plates. We're going to have a plate sheet where you can order. Try it. It's not going to hurt anybody. Okay? try it. When you go up there and get your plate, if there are some people helping you, try to order in Hebrew, because I'm gonna give the people that may be helping a list. Okay? But try to order. Okay? Try to order in Hebrew. Okay? All right, those are now we're gonna learn some more meats today.
Well, guys, lamb, fish, and beef.
Come. All right, it's coming in the chat. All right. Here's the one I really wanted. I had to, track down Officer Hazahab and Officer Aisha and Officer Ralbun. The main thing I'm gonna order is chicken. Okay, that's the main thing I'm ordering. That's the first meat I'm ordering is chicken. Okay, so chicken in Hebrew, which means like fowl or a bird, is now the reason we don't have to be so because chicken, fowl and bird is a broad term in Hebrew. However, well, in the context of food, we can use this word because we're not going to eat anything unclean in here.
Right.
We're not going to say, I want vulture. Okay.
Right.
So people are going to understand when you're talking about bird, and I've heard people order like bird, we know we're talking about chicken. So chicken in Hebrew, the word we're using is iwap.
Iwap.
Iwap. Chicken. Iwap. I-W-A-P. Chicken. Iwap. Chasaria. Iwap. Okay. Chicken. Iwap. Okay. Like I said, it means fowl.
Spell it again.
Iwap. I-W-A-P. Iwap. Okay. It does mean fowl or winged organism. But like I said, we're not eating anything unclean here. We're not saying, I want whatever. We know it's going to be the clean bird. So iwap. All right. So that is chicken. So I'm going to say, they'll be like, Slacky officer, you're right. You want Hasaria, I want chicken.
Sorry.
Hasaria. Everybody say Hasaria, I want.
Hasaria.
I want chicken. Okay. Now, I don't know if somebody would bring this food into school, but it is, I'd like some venison, or what we call deer meat. Venison. Okay. Venison is tazayad. Taza, T-A-Z-A, yad. Venison. All right. So Hasaria, tazayad.
Tazayad.
All right. I mean,
Tazayad.
Somebody has it on the menu. Somebody said they're bringing in venison.
Did I spell that right?
Tazayad, T-A.
No, venison.
I think it's V-E.
Okay.
V-E-N-I-S-O-N, venison. Okay. Somebody brings deer meat in. Okay. It's clean.
Huh.
All right. So that's the next three of the last third one. Okay. So we have, let's say it. Everybody say iwap.
Iwap
means chicken.
Chicken.
Tazayad.
Tazayad
means venison.
Venison.
All right. Okay. Now let's do egg. Okay. Egg is bayataza. Bayataza.
Bayataza.
Okay. Bayataza. Okay. That's egg. Bayataza. Yep. And there's an H at the end. Bayataza. Okay. There's an H at the end.
Right. C-A-A.
Bayataza. All right. So you can say, come. Bayataza. Okay. That's egg. All right. So let's go over our three new meats. Everybody say awap.
Iwap.
Tazayad.
Tazayad.
Bayataza.
Bayataza.
Iwap means chicken.
Chicken.
Iwap means chicken. Tazayad means venison.
Tazayad. Venison.
But bayataza.
Bayataza.
I'm sorry. Bayataza.
Bayataza.
Means egg.
Means egg.
All right. So I'm going to order in English. Can now speak English. So Officer Matham now is fluent in Hebrew, and he's talking to his Hebrew brothers, and all of them are fluent.
Right.
I'm the English person that never went to class. I never went to Hebrew class. I never called Officer Hazahab, Officer Aisha. I just never paid attention. And all of them are fluent now, and I'm still speaking English. So I'm going to order, but he's going, because Officer Hazahab and Slakia, no disrespect, I'm just, making it. The brothers in the UPK said they refuse to speak English no more because we're all fluent, except Officer Yarad because he just didn't go to class. So they're not going to speak English. They're like that or in Hebrew. Officer Mathump was nice enough to say, well, I'll let this slide. And he's just going to talk to me and I'll talk to y'all. Okay. So I'm going to say it in English. He's going to translate it in Hebrew. Okay. All right. Here we go. Khasaria.
No. English.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's getting it. You're right. I keep. All right, let me get switched up. Salakia, everybody. All right, here we go. English. I can only know English. Here we go. My want is. Yes, the transit. Go and transit. We're gonna do it slow. My want is.
Qatar.
He's talking to the other brothers. Go ahead.
Qatar.
Khasaria. Okay, so he just said. Is okay. Khasaria, I want water.
Khasaria, my young.
God. I want lamb.
Khasaria, kabash.
I want egg.
Khasaria, mataza.
Yataza. I want chicken.
Khasaria, I want.
I want juice.
Khasaria.
Like you said, Khasaria.
Khasaria. You got it.
I say yes.
I say yes.
Come.
I
Isa. Yes.
I say yes.
I say yes.
I say yes.
I say yes. ISA. Quiet. I say yes.
I say yes.
Come. I want milk.
Ooh. Khasaria.
Halab.
Halal.
I want milk. All right, good. I want beef.
Khasaria. Shabur.
I want fish.
Khasaria. Dog.
Right. I want venison.
Khasaria.
Tazayad. All right.
Tazayad.
Tazayad. Come. All right. Moving on. Okay, so we're going left. All right, let's go over. We kind of already went over. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm eating, I really want I always like cheese on my food. I'm probably gonna put butter. Remember, bread is lacham. So I'm gonna probably put butter and cheese on my food. So let's get a little bit of dairy. We already said halab, so let's put dairy in here.
So are we doing the word dairy or are we going for dairy products?
Yeah, just dairy products. We'll do dairy products. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I gotta have some dairy on my meals. Butter, cheese. Let's do some dairy items here.
We got milk already.
We already have milk, but let's put we'll put it back in. We'll just put dairy, and then we'll do 3. Okay, halab is milk.
Okay, limit.
All right, halab is milk. So khasaria, halab. I want milk.
That's spell that right.
Halab. Yep. CHAALAB. All right. Now, a lot of times you get some bread, and you're like, I want butter.
Oh,
okay. You'll say, I want butter. Butter is chama'a. Chama'a. I want butter. So khasaria, chama'a. Want some butter.
How you spell that?
Butter is CHAAMAAH. Chama'a.
Okay.
All right. Chama'a. That's butter. So khasaria, chama'a. I want butter. And if you say on bread, ba lacham. Okay. Lacham is bread. So you can put that sentence together. You know, Khasaria, Kama'a, Ba, Lakam. I want butter on my bread, or Lakamya, my bread. Okay? Remember, Yah at the end is the possessor. So you could say, Khasaria, Kama'a,
Sorry, yeah.
Kama'a, butter on Ba, Lakamya, my bread. Or it'd be really bread of me, bread of mine. Okay? Lacham is bread.
How do you say, I'm going to get my bread?
I'm going. Going is to go is like halak, or to go is like halak.
I'm going to get that bread.
Up to go and get that bread. I asked Officer Rob on that one, or Officer go get that bread. That's really well. Kasap is money, so that's really kasap. Okay.
Put them in the chat.
Right. We're gonna put it right in the chat.
We're gonna put them in.
All right. And so the last one is cheese.
Okay.
Okay, cheese. Because I'm a,
we got it coming. We got it coming.
All right. Cheese is governor. Governor. Gaba.
Oh, G-A-B.
Governor. So Gabanah. Governor. Governor. All right. So those are the three dairies. So we have challah, which means milk. Chama'ah, which means butter. Gabanah, which means cheese. Okay. So Khasaria, Gabanah, I want cheese. Khasaria, Kama'ah, I want butter. Or my want is. Really, my want is. But same thing, I want, my want is, but you want the exact translation. Khasaria, Kala, which means milk. So those are our three dairies. Okay, so we went through our three dairies. All right. All right, let's do one more for food. Okay, we'll go into, and then we got about 8 minutes. All right, we're supposed to go over some numbers, but we might actually we only got 3 numbers we're going over, so we got a little bit of time. Actually, you know what? Let's stop right there as far as dairy. So we got our meats and our dairy. So let's go over them again. I'll say it in English, y'all translate. Chicken is what in Hebrew? Iwak. Okay, chicken is iwak. Venison is what? Tazayah. Okay. All right. Bread. Let's put bread in there. Bread is Lacham. Lacham. Bread. Bread is Lacham. Lacham. All right. Concept.
Last name.
There's a lot of homonyms in Hebrew. So there's a lot of words that sound this. There's a lot of homophones in Hebrew.
Okay.
You got to know context. That was what frustrated me when I started learning, because there's a lot of words that sound alike. And you'd be like, wait a minute. Different meaning. Like salt in Hebrew is actually malak, but malak also means king. Yeah, right, because that's kingdom. Right. So that's what I'm saying. When you talk about salt, you talk about the king. Right. They're spelled differently, but they sound the same. So that's why I say you got no context. But we have a lot of homophones in English, but we're fluent. Right. Like race and race. Right. You know what? What's your race? You want to have a race. Right. Bark and bark. Right. Dog is barking. Bark on a tree. There's a lot of homophones in Hebrew. A lot. So we just got to use them, practice them, and context. All right. Egg is what?
That's the long word.
Bayatazah. All right. Okay. I forgot. We're going to review our fruits too. We got 3 fruits from last week, but I want to review them. Does anybody remember what grape is? Khasaria, grape.
Don't say that. I got it.
You were close. Ainab. All right. Grape is ainab. All right. What about apple? Khasaria, apple. Was sapawak. Sapawak. Okay. What about watermelon or melon? Anybody remember? is abatakium.
Abatakium.
Okay. So sapawak, apple. Abatakium is like melon or watermelon, and inab is grape. Those are our three fruits. Okay. Fruit is paria. Okay. Or parium is fruits. Okay. So we'll stop there as far as our foods. Okay. So we went over a lot of foods today. Grape is what again? Inab. Apple is what? Sapawak. Apple. Watermelon is what? Abatakium. Okay. Abatakium. Okay. So those are our three fruits. So we went over a few things. All right. We got a few minutes. So I can mind if I go over just maybe 5 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna go over 5 minutes because we're supposed to stop an hour, but we'll go over 5 minutes, so about 10 more minutes. I'm gonna go over some numbers today. We're only gonna go over 3 numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And we'll do a little bit of math. No, I'm sorry, we're gonna do 4 numbers because we're gonna do a little bit of math today. Okay, this is the preview of our next class. So remember, we're doing foods and numbers. So next week, we're just gonna go over the new set of foods. We're not going to review all the letters of the alphabet. We're going to go over a few set of foods, and we're going to go into our numbers, and we're going to do some math.
I think we put it at the top. The fruits are at the
we'll do it. Let's do it at the end.
We reviewed the fruits.
Yeah, from last week. So I'll put the fruits at the end. We'll put that at the end. Okay, so we can do the time for numbers. All right, I'll put the fruits at the end. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Do it really quick, Slacker.
Right.
Just do this. Write the 3 in English first, apple, and then you go write the one in Hebrew. So do apple, watermelon, and do grape.
Inab.
Yep, grape. Okay. And put a comma and put fruits because we'll put fruit at the end of when we translate into Hebrew.
Okay.
Fruit. That is fruit. Okay. All right. And then send it. And then we'll put it all 3 in English. I mean in Hebrew. So then just put sapawak.
Sapawak.
And then WACK, sapawak. Okay, that's apple. Okay. Batakium, AH. Batak, BATACH, batak. And then yum, YAM. Batakium,
YAM,
slack it.
AM.
And then inab, INAB. And then comma,
Fruits.
parium, PARYAM, fruits. Paria is fruits, parium, PARYAM, parium.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's go over numbers. Got about 10 more minutes. Officer, the thumb so I can get 10, so I'm going to go to 850s. That's the officer.
Come.
All right, let's go over our numbers. All right, number time. Gotta learn how to count. Gotta learn how to count in Hebrew, especially when you're doing the numbers. All right. So we're gonna go over 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're gonna do some math. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of math today because our next series is math. Okay, then we'll do science. We're gonna do themes here because you're gonna talk about math all the time.
Right.
So you should know your numbers. Okay. So the first number 1 in Hebrew, we'll write it is achad. We'll do it all the end, Slacker, sir, if that's 12. Achad. Yeah, we'll do it all then.
Okay.
1 is achad. Everybody say achad. Like, we got Captain Achad.
141.
Captain Achad. Achad means 1. Okay? Achad. 1. 2 is Shunya. Okay? Shunya is 2. All right? So, and you can look these up really in Genesis 1. Okay? Then it became evening. Then it became morning. Yawam Achad. Day 1. Okay? That's how I was saying in Hebrew. Then it became evening. Irab. Then it became morning. Bakwar. Okay? All right? That's what it happened, That's what it means. It became evening. Then the sun set. Then the sun came back out. Day 1. That's what it's really saying.
Right.
You're translating. Then the sun set, then the sun came back out. Day one. All right. All right. So we got 2 is Shunya.
Shunya.
All right. 3, Shalash.
Shalash.
Shalash. So let's do 1, 2, 3 first. 1, everybody say 1.
1.
Achad.
Achad.
2.
2.
Shanya.
Shanya.
Shunya. It's like it.
Shunya.
3.
Shalash.
Shalash. 1, 2, 3. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. All right. You know, if I was teaching my children, we'd make this a song. You know, children remember everything in song. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Again. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Now you say 1, 2, 3. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we'll actually let's keep it there. Let's wait to go to 4. All right. 1, 2, 3. So let's do 2 math problems. Okay. So we got Achad, Shunya, Shalash.
Shalash.
Let's put that in the chat. We'll just put the number 1 and we'll put Achad. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. There we go. It's A.
A-H-C.
I think it's A-C-H-A-A-D.
I thought it was
You can think it was. I think that H is not there. So like,
you know better than I do.
and if not, I'll be corrected. A-C-H-A-A-D.
A-A-D.
Khan. I'll double check, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Khan. And then let's put a 1 next to that.
Okay. 1.
Okay.
Shunya.
You were right. It is ACH. Slacker. So AH. Slacker. You were right. I wrote that down wrong in my notes. AH. You were right. The water, sir. Okay. So it's A-H-C-H-A-A-D.
Right.
Okay. The water for that too, sir. All right. And then we have put Slacker, sir, if you don't mind, put the number 1 instead of the written out 1.
Oh, okay.
I think it'd be more helpful. If that was the 1.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this in the chat. So we got Achad. Is number 1.
Whoops. 1.
Okay. Shunya. That's S-H-A-N-Y-A.
Shunya.
Shunya. No H at the end, Slacker, sir. No H at the end. Shunya.
That's 2.
And that's 2. And then we have Shalash. S-H-A-L-A-S-H. Shalash. And that's 3. All right.
Send that out.
Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Again. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Again. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Keep going.
Achad,
1,
Shunya,
2,
Shalash.
3. Keep going.
Achad,
1,
Shunya,
2,
Shalash.
3.
Achad,
1,
Shunya,
2,
Shalash.
3. Again.
Achad,
1,
Shunya,
2,
Shalash.
3. All right. So you got 3. Know how to count at least 3. Let's do a real quick math. I got 6 minutes. Okay. So, you know, I like to do math. So we're going to do very basic, but you got to, because really when I'm going to start testing us, we're going to start counting by 2s and 5s and 10s, just like we learned in pre-K. Right. You know, you thought you was the man. Who remembers when you were in 3rd grade, you could multiply? You thought you was like the best. I know I do 3 times 3. Right. You know what I'm saying? That was like a big deal. We're going to make everything that we're learning in Hebrew a big deal. Right. Who can count by 10s in Hebrew? I know Officer Abaji can. That's another brother. Let's be shout out Officer Abaji in New York. He's been he's the one to help me with numbers. Okay. He, count by 10s and 20s. And, we need to get back to that. We're going to have the bragging rights like we was as a kid. I could do 12 times 12. Remember, that was a big deal in elementary school. Right. Especially the teacher told you to stand up. You better know those 9s and those 6s. 6 I think you had to know. You couldn't get time. And people knew that she was live when you try to repeat. You said 6 times, trying to get some more time. You had to know 6 times 30 seconds. You had to be quick with it. So we got to do that in Hebrew.
Right.
We're gonna call some math problems. All right, we're gonna do a quick basic addition, and then to add in Hebrew is yasah, which comes from like Joseph's name means Yawasah, yasah. So achad, everybody say achad, yasah.
Yes,
Okay, 1, add 1. That's what we're saying. 1 plus 1. So achad, yasah, achad. Okay, for equals, we're going to say creates. Bara'ah. Bara'ah. And what does it create? What does 1 plus 1 create?
Shalan.
Shanya. All right, let's get off some thumbs. So, all right, so let's say it. First math problem in the Hebrew class. Achad. Yasah. Achad. Bara'ah. Shanya. That's what we're going to say. Okay? Bara'ah. Okay, it creates. All right, so let's write that in the chat. Okay, let's write the English with 1 plus 1 equals 2. Let's write it out in English. 1 plus 1. Put the so like I said, we could put the plus sign. Easier.
Oh, okay.
1 plus 1. So we're gonna say 1 while he's doing that in chat. So achad, yasah, achad, bara'ah, shanya. 1 add 1 creates 2, or 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And now we're going to write it in the Hebrew. Okay, I got 3 minutes. We can do one more math problem. So we'll do achad. Well, we're going to, so achad, yasap. Yasap is Y-A-S-A-P. Achad, yasap, achad. Bara'ah is B-A-R-A. Achad.
Yasap Akkad.
Bara'ah is B-A-R-A.
B-A-R-A.
Okay.
Barakah.
Bara'ah.
Barakah.
And then
wait a minute. Is that spelled right?
Put a
B-A-R-A.
And then we'll put
something else with it.
and then we'll put Shanya.
No.
Mike, put an H there.
Bara'ah.
Bara'ah. I think Bara'ah, and then A, put an A-H there. So B-A, so put another A and H, Bara'ah. No, it's B-A-R-A-A-H. Put that in there. And if I misspelled it,
A.
Yeah, Bara'ah.
Bara'ah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll put what did I say? Shanya.
Shanya.
Okay. And let me just double check, make sure my spelling's right. All right. So let me just double check.
That's the right. Shanya.
No, it's like it's 2 A. Take the H off, and then just put the just take the
A or H off.
Khan. And then Shanya. Take the H off the Khan. Shanya.
That's how I go.
Khan.
Okay.
All right.
Send it to
Khan. All right. So we got achad, yasap, achad, bara'ah, shanya. It creates, and then it creates what we needs to create. Creates 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, bara'ah. All right, bara'ah equals 2. All right. I might need to put an H. I like to put that H at the end. Yeah, I would. Let's put an H at the end. I'm not comfortable with just that H. Let's put an A-H at the end on the next one. All right. We're going to add the H. I'm not comfortable. I don't like that H there, even though it's B-A-R-A, but I want them to see that double A-H at the end. R-A-H. Put B-A-R-A. So we're going to take that. I like that.
A-R-A-H. What's this?
Right here. Yeah. B-A-R-A. I like it. Put it
Bara'ah.
Right. Put another A in there. So we'll put 2 A's and then an H, so they can know how to pronounce it, because that's how it's really pronounced. There we go. I like that in there. And Slaka, Officer Rahalban or one of them, or Officer Hazahab will correct me if I'm wrong. But that's how it's pronounced. Bara'ah.
Bara'ah.
Con. All right. All right. One more math problem. We gotta go because it's 8:50. All right. So the next one. Achad,
Achad,
Yasap,
Yasap,
Shunya,
Shunya,
Bara'ah,
Bara'ah,
Shalash.
Shalash.
What did I just say?
1 plus 2 equals 3.
Con. Let's put that in the chat. So we got Achad, Yasap, Shunya, Bara'ah, Shalash. All right. So we'll say 1 plus 2 equals 3, or 1 add 2 creates 3. Okay, so it's really 1 plus 2 equals 3. We said 1 plus 2. So Achad, Yasap means to add. Shunya, Bara'ah creates Shalash. 3.
Achad, Baraj.
Achad, Yasap. Yasap is to add. So 1 add Yasap. Shunya, Shanya, Shunya. All right. Bara'ah.
Bara'ah.
With the H at the end. And then Shalash. Shalash. All right. All right. We got our first math. Okay. So let's go over our numbers. Everybody say Achad, Shunya,
Shunya,
Shalash.
Shalash.
Again. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. So go on. Achad, Shunya,
Shalash.
Keep going.
Achad,
1,
Shunya,
2,
Shalash.
3. Again.
Achad,
1,
Shunya,
2,
Shalash.
3. Again.
Achad,
1.
Shunya, Shalash.
Keep going.
Achad,
1,
Shunya,
2,
Shalash.
3. Go.
Achad,
1,
Shunya,
2.
Shalash.
Here we together. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Again. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Faster. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Faster. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Faster. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Slower. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Again. Achad, Shunya, Shalash. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. So I think we're going to call that. We went over our math today. This is going to be our first math. Soon we'll be counting by 2s, 5s. We'll see if we can get to 1,000. 1,000 is a lot, for the bonus people. We'll get all the way up, and we'll get up there, and we'll keep it going. All right. And with that, I'm going to turn the class over to an excellent priest in our school who's been very good with helping us in this class. Priest and officer of 1,000, Matham Shakar. Right.
Shanya, Right. Todd, Shanya, Shalak. Music to my ears, huh? All right, all right. Security announcements. We're the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana.
Yeah, that was good, sir.
Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, let me see. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21. Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashera. Means a tenth. It means a tenth in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashera. A tenth of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Preach fund, a free will offering. For the priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up and coming Holy Convocation. We have the memorial blowing of the trumpets, September the 21st, 2025. It's a family event. If you Black, Hispanic, and Native, you are invited. There's going to be food and family fun. Remind Akim and Aquafium to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Imajah Shabbat, Imajah Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabrakatah,
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabrakatah.
Yahweh class dismissed. Right, all right.
Hey, who was that answering all